threshold. Final 4-1. Let's preview this weekend. Parrish is going to give you the first 4. I got one in my back pocket. What are we starting with?
Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern. Number 22 Tennessee at number 18 Kentucky inside Johnny Juzang Arena. He played there.
All right.
Just didn't get enough minutes. So now he's out on the West Coast, taking losses to Oregon late on a Thursday night. KenPom has it Kentucky -5. You can watch it on ESPN. What do you think, Deadleg?
Feels like Kentucky should win this easy, doesn't it?
I feel like you're gonna wager on Kentucky making the court report look intelligent, and so you need another double-digit victory. So you're gonna lay these points. I know what you're doing.
I would enjoy if another double. This is where it might end, though. But as we mentioned on the previous court report, yes, this Kentucky team has won every single game by at least 10 points, and when it wins, it's by more than 26 on average. And Kentucky's win margin, when you factor in the negative results with the losses, Kentucky ranks top 4 in overall win margin in the sport this season. I'm going to take Kentucky to win and to cover. I don't think this will be double digit, but it's certainly possible. Sheboy right now ranks number 1 in defensive rebound rate, is number 2 in offensive rebound rate, and he is the KenPom number 1 player in his player of the year algorithm at the moment, which tends to skew and slant toward big men, just so you know. Certainly Sheboy has a case. I think Coburn's right there with him with Johnny Davis. We have a wonderful player of the year race emerging right now. Maybe we'll focus that discussion in an episode in the near future. I will go with Kentucky at home, and a quick shout out to Kentucky SID Sports Information Director Eric Lindsay. This will be his final game. He is leaving Kentucky athletics after more than a decade to continue working in the PR field at Kentucky, just in a different field altogether. But he has been a quality SID. He will be missed. Shouts to Deb Moore, who will take over. This is very inside baseball, if you will. But I want to give him a shout. You're an SID at a program like Kentucky. That's really one of the most challenging jobs in all of college athletics, frankly. I'm talking like top 5 because of the sheer size of the beat there and the national relevance and the coach you have and the players you get. So that's a very coveted gig on that side of our industry there. I'll take Kentucky to win and to cover. I hope this is competitive. I'd really like to see Tennessee, Kennedy Chandler step up in a big spot here. But yeah, Kentucky to win by more than 5 and less than 10 is my pick.
I don't know what to do with Tennessee. I like them, but they have problems scoring sometimes. And I wouldn't have assumed that because they've got an NBA point guard and a lot of veterans. Like, that's usually a pretty good combination. NBA point guard, a lot of veterans. Let's be good offensively. And they're just not. They're 58th in offensive efficiency. In 2 of their 4 losses, they've been held in the low 50s. They're just 3 and 4 in the first 2 quadrants. One of the few, maybe the only, team with a losing record in the first 2 quadrants that I have in the top 25 and 1. But I'll take the Vols plus the points here. Kennedy Shares, my little homie from Memphis. How could I wager against him? I couldn't.
Okay.
Not in good conscience. I could not. Saturday. This is game 2. Saturday, 12:30 p.m. Eastern. I had these out of line.
Love it.
Shame on me. Maybe I got it. Maybe I wrote down 12:30 Central because I was in the
time is only a construct, GP. It's fine.
Whatever. It's Saturday at some point. You guys can look it up yourself. I don't have to do everything for you. You can figure out what time the games start without me. All of you nerds got apps on your phone.
Okay. It's turning in a hurry.
Yeah. Why do I have to do everything? Let me double check this score situation. I mean, this time.
I got it. Do you want to say it? Because I got it.
No, I want you to say it. Tell me what time this West Virginia Kansas game tips.
Saturday.
Okay.
In the afternoon.
Give me a time.
2:00 Eastern on the Network of Stars, CBS, America's most watched network.
This is the one I needed
to get this tip right. That's all I'm saying.
I needed to
West
get this
Virginia
right
at Kansas, going to be at 2 Eastern on, again, the Network of Stars. That's CBS. You can watch it, again, on CBS. Kansas, the KenPom line as we record this on Friday morning, is Kansas -11 at home against the 13-2 Bob Huggins coached West Virginia Mountaineers. A little bigger than I would have thought. Where are you leaning, Parrish?
How did I type 12:30 when it's clearly 2? You doing HQ tomorrow?
Oh, you know it.
I'll be there with you.
Can't wait.
It'll be just like this, except we'll be dressed more appropriately. Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern, West Virginia at number 9 Kansas inside Billy Preston Fieldhouse.
There we go.
Billy Preston, former Kansas Jayhawk, who never actually played for the Kansas Jayhawks, also the 5th Beatle.
And I'm wearing a Beatle shirt. How about that?
How about that? That was one of the most enjoyable parts of the documentary for me. Like of the things that made me smile was watching Billy Preston walk into that room and do what he did. And the Beatles are just blown away by him.
John Lennon wanted to make him the 5th Beatle.
Yeah, Paul said it's hard enough with 4 of us.
He did, I know. He said it's hard enough to get this done.
Yeah, but like John was like, I want him to be like, he sits down, and it truly is amazing.
You feel it, yeah. You can feel the difference in the room, and there's a whole alternate universe where the Beatles never broke up, and Billy Preston joins the group, and they have this incredible career into the 70s and maybe 80s. Yeah, that was awesome stuff in that Rhodes keyboard. Oh. Tasty.
He
Tasty
just sits
stuff.
down and like you immediately hear what was wild is we've heard that keyboard forever. That's the way we know the songs. Like I've got a feeling we know that keyboard. That's the only way we know those songs. But to be able to watch the Beatles hear that keyboard for the first time,
yeah,
and it happens when Billy Preston just sits down and they're like, "All right, let's go," and they light up in a way that I don't know they had previously been in those sessions. Like that was I love Billy Preston.
What about the Kansas Billy Preston?
Should have never wrecked that car. Single car accident. Wasn't it a single car accident? We found out like 20 minutes for the Champions Classic he wasn't going to play.
Yeah, remember that. Last time I saw Billy Preston, that one, never saw the other one, was Final Four San Antonio. He was walking around the mall like shopping for something. I don't know, just randomly.
That's what people do at the mall. What else would you do at the mall?
Bizarre occurrence because Kansas was actually in the Final Four. Preston wasn't on the roster. At least I don't think he was. Anyway, we should pick this game. Man, a lot of points there, Parrish.
Yeah, there's a lot of people saying you screwed up the time.
You sure?
Let me just let's get this right. Game starts at 1:30 Eastern, 12:30 Central. So that's what I did. I typed in 12:30 Central accidentally. I already told you I was sleepy. Let's do it again. Saturday.
Incredible.
1:30 p.m. Eastern. West Virginia at number 9 Kansas inside Billy Preston Fieldhouse. KenPom has it Kansas minus 11. You can watch it on CBS. It's America's most watched network. It's the network of stars. Third time's a charm.
KenPom's got this game at 2:00. Let me down.
Man, get it together.
Brutal. Pomeroy, get it together.
That's what I paid $19.99 annually
for. Doing?
$19.99 annually to get incorrect tip times?
Don't make me start referencing Torvik and Evan Maya on the reg on this thing now. Get it together, Ken. Come on now, buddy. Love you. I'm gonna take West Virginia to cover in this spot here. 13-2, GP.
I got him in the top 25-1. Who you talking to?
The 2 losses have come by double digits. Neutral against Marquette. At Texas on New Year's Day was a 15-point loss there.
Taz Sherman didn't play. Doesn't count.
That's correct. Taz Sherman did not play, but he has been on the floor as of late. Scored 13 earlier this week in a win over Oklahoma State. That was at home. West Virginia has done well against a quality team on the road in recent history. Won at UAB, a UAB team that I think is going to be the auto bid representative out of that Conference USA. So Kansas to win, West Virginia to keep it close. Keep an eye on how effective or not David McCormick is in this one. He has, as I wrote in the power rankings on Thursday. The thing that, in my opinion, is preventing Kansas from hitting that top 3, top 4 level and staying there is how David McCormick is being used, deployed, how effective he can be or can't be. It just isn't quite there. That, in addition to, will Remy Martin play and be effective as well? I'll just take Kansas to win because it's at Fog Allen, but give me West Virginia to finish inside the number.
Yeah, number's too big, I think. And McCormick, like, I don't, to me, it's not a matter of how he's deployed. Just like, yo, you going to play or not? You know? Like, he started, I want to say, like, the first 11 games of the season, and then Bill decided to bring him off the bench, and he responded with, like, a 15-17 game. And you're like, okay, well, maybe something clicked. And then he more or less goes back to what he was before that. Yeah, it was 17 points, 15 rebounds against Oklahoma State. And you're like, okay, well, maybe we tapped into something. And then he follows that up with 4.6 rebounds. And then most recently against Iowa State, 1.4 rebounds. Like, yo, what are you? And for them to be a legitimate title contender, which I think they can be, they got to guard a little better. They're like mid-30s in adjusted defensive efficiency, according to KenPom. If we're going to trust those numbers, who knows these days, you know?
Yeah.
And McCormick's got to be better. Not all-American good, but he's got to be consistent. You shouldn't be able in a week span to have a 17-15 game and a 1-4 game.
True.
Kofi Coburn would never do that.
Can't see it.
I can't see it either. Neither one of the Murray twins would ever do that.
Maybe one of them.